G'day, Tonia Reeves, Australia's Cowgirl medium, coming at you from Sunday Creek here in Victoria, Australia. Hey everybody, I'm hoping that you're all well and have had an amazing week. I certainly have had a crazy week and I feel like I need to sleep for a week, so just quite funny, but obviously energetically that's how things are feeling. So I really wanted to share that today to say that we are at a point in the year where I feel we need to be an allowance of letting ourselves have some time out. So in many cases that is to have a sleep in if you need to, and you can do it of course, but also to do the things that you really love to do and commit some time to it. I've found for me personally I've enjoyed researching and doing a bit of learning, and that's something that I often enjoy doing at certain stages, is to get my brain going a bit. So I would challenge myself to go, okay, how can I learn a bit more or do what is needed to be able to, get the grey matter going is what I want to say. But anyway, I'm hoping that, you're surviving this year okay. It's certainly had its challenges and ups and downs, and I feel like for many of us, we've really been challenged to take a deep dive into our own personal healing. And if you're feeling that resonates with you and is something that you want to look at doing, I encourage you to do that. And it can just be looking at our, sometimes we call it our shadow self, or those aspects of ourselves that we want to change, and being able to look a little bit deeper at things and saying what is working for me and what isn't working for me, and the things that aren't working, to delve a bit deep, whether it's journaling and saying, okay, for example, my health part of, looking after myself is lacking, and, I'm not motivated to eat healthy. I'm not motivated to exercise. I'm feeling really flat with that. So, maybe that's one aspect that you're not honouring and being true to yourself about. And sometimes we need to, dig a little bit deep with that and say, okay, why is that not, why is that not working for me? And am I sabotaging myself by, not honouring and looking after my temple? Or, there might be aspects of what you're doing that you can change. And it's not about feeling bad or making yourself guilty about anything. I really feel to bring about change with something like that, whether it's looking after yourself a bit better than what you are already. So, doing things you love, it doesn't have to be all about what you're eating and what you're doing, but doing things and not feeling guilt around it is really important. So, guilt doesn't help anyone, and guilt doesn't give us that motivation to change. So if this message resonates with you, know that you're listening for a reason, and there's some part of that to take away, and do some deep diving, because honestly, it really does make a difference to be able to look at things differently and make some changes. And we can all make changes, me included. All right, I'm going to go on to my caller today. I've got Brooke in Lansdale, Pennsylvania, US. Brooke, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Really good, thank you. Thank you for connecting in.
Thanks.
All right. Brooke, just connecting in with you. I've got a male stepping in spirit for you. I'm not feeling like it's Dad, though, I want to say. Just get a little bit clearer.
But it's not my dad?
No, I don't feel like he's Dad. I feel like he's a bit younger than Dad. So I feel like I want to go down to either somebody that has passed earlier. But I feel like he's more around your age bracket. So if you lost a friend, or if we're going out directly to like a cousin that's passed on for you?
The only person I could think of is my brother's best friend, or my sister's fiance passed away actually 10 years ago. Or actually, no, I'm sorry, 7 years ago today, actually.
Today, okay, all right. So there's no coincidences there. All right, let me see. So it's like he's coming through first. And I know, like, I wanted to go to Dad, so obviously we've got Dad around somewhere as well, but I'll just go with him first. I want to, with his passing, I want to put my hand up to say there's a sadness about that. I feel like he made a decision that had he have, I don't know, I feel like if I was in my right mind, I wouldn't have made that decision and I might still be here. It's like he just wants to put his hand up and say that. But he has a lot of love for those left. Yeah? Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So I feel like there was something around with him passing. He made a decision that maybe, had he not made that decision, he might still be here today, is what he's sharing with me. So, but
yes, you're absolutely right.
Oh, cool. And gorgeous soul. I feel like I'm connecting with a real sensitive soul. Like he's got a beautiful heart, and he's also saying that those that are left behind, there's a heartfelt connection to them as well. He's taking me to the young boy. So is it? Did you say it was your sister's partner or brother that you? Is there a son? Does she have a son?
My sister's fiance.
Do they have a son together? I feel like he's going to this. Yeah,
okay.
He
actually never got to meet him. My sister was 8 months pregnant when he passed away.
Oh, wow. Oh, how powerful. There's a lot of him in his son, and, obviously genetically there is, but I do want to say he's got a strong personality. Like, so he's quite funny, but I feel like he's laughing at his sister. It's almost like she's dealing with this little boy who's so much like his dad, and he does want to say he's so proud of her and she's so strong, and he's like, my God, I didn't realise how strong she was. And the aspects of little boy, it's almost like he's cheeky like his dad, or there's a lot of his dad in personality, I feel, especially, is what he's showing me. And he often connects with his dad, I want to say. So it's like he's a real spiritual little soul, and I feel like he'd be the sort to go to his mum and go, oh, I'm here, like there's Dad, or he even though he didn't get to meet him, I feel like he's familiar with his dad's energy, and it's like Dad is around. He also wants to say he's so proud of your sister too, and it's like she's made decisions since his passing that he's really happy about. So I don't know, in that sometimes maybe your sister feels like she's not honouring him by making changes, but he wants her to know that he's happy, and he's happy as long as she's happy. It's really important to share.
Okay, I'll make sure I tell her that.
Yeah, that would be great. Now I want to bring Dad through then for you. But it's like he really wanted to come through and say, and I feel like with your sister, I want to say, tell her if there's anything still unresolved around his passing, to connect with a medium. And I'm not just saying not me necessarily, like somebody that she can see or even around your area that would help with that connection with him. Like he wants to connect with her.
Okay, I'll definitely let her know. I know like a year after he passed, I actually got her connected with the medium, and it was like really good for her, and it gave her some type of closure. But I mean, it's been a couple years now.
Yeah, and I feel like with the son, that would bring through a lot of stuff with the little boy as well for her. So, But going on to Dad for you, I want to say with Dad, it's like he's putting his hand up to say he's supporting you right now. There's some shifts and changes happening, and I do feel like there's been a few challenges for you personally. I want to go to the last 6 months. Like, there's been things that you've had to make decisions on, and Dad's saying, I'm here and I'm letting you know that I'm here. And as he says that, he's telling me that you already know and sense him being around. So Dad's quite powerful around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wants to say thank you. There was an aspect of you looking after him, and I feel like he was a bit challenging for you, but he's showing me to say thank you for what you did for him leading up to his passing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like he's saying you put things aside for yourself to really step up for him. And there's part of it like he's saying, I probably didn't deserve it, but you did it for me, and I'm he loves that fact that it's almost like the two of you. There was that really, like, I know, dad and daughter connection, but there was a lot of. It's almost like you two were very similar. I feel like you butted heads maybe a little bit in that way, but he's proud of that now. That in spirit he's going, she's like me. So you're very strong, I want to say.
Thanks.
Yeah. So it's like,
sorry, I'm just like taken back because I just saw a medium about 2 weeks ago with my sister, and I just didn't feel like, I don't know, I just didn't feel like it was like real, really.
Yep. And I know it can seem a bit like sometimes some of the things that we share, I know even myself, I think, oh my God, I sound like I sound crazy, but it is, but it's also a resonance for you that, like, it's important that you feel that as I'm bringing Dad through that, sometimes we can doubt that feeling, but just connect in with that feeling and what feels right for you. But I do feel with Dad, it's like he's definitely around and giving you signs. And I feel like with Dad, I want to go out into the forest, or I want to go out where there's lots of trees. So I don't know whether that was something you did with him or that there's relevance around being in nature, but I feel like the trees are important. That's what he's showing me.
He used to hunt a lot.
Okay, yeah. So sometimes if you feel a little bit lost with the connection with him, just go out. I feel like just go out in the trees and you'll sense him. He's strong, and he's saying you're strong, and he also wants me to say very strongly to you that you've got this, and don't fear change, because change is all about something even better coming through for you. So please hold the faith on that, because it's fact.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you've got this, girl. That's what I want to say. And he's giving you the signs. There's some kind of opportunity coming up in the next 4 to 6 weeks, is what he's showing me. It's like something coming up that you might not be seeing it right now, but it will happen. So please trust that.
Okay.
All right. I have to run because I've run out of time. Thank you so much for calling in, Brooke. You're gorgeous. Keep the faith and you've got this. Really powerful. Dad's around. He'll be looking out for you. So thank you so much for calling in.
All right, thank you.
Everyone.
I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Woohoo! Tonia Reeves signing off. Thank you.